Open the airport at the conclusion of certain events. We will have airliners landing and taking off. During the opening ceremonies, you may have noticed one aircraft that did land and taxied clear. We thank them for that. On the takeoff roll right now, rotating for takeoff, the DC-9 of Southeast Airlines, one of the many carriers serving the Stewart. Another aircraft moving from left to right on an angle away from us. The SPAD 7, built to replace Cole Palin's original SPAD 8, which flew at the aerodrome for many, many years and has since been presented to the National Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C. in 1994 after Cole Palin passed away. Cole Palin, of course, the tireless owner and operator for so many years of the Old Rhinebeck Aerodrome, the realization of his lifelong dream. This reproduction is designed to serve the museum's growing participation in air shows like this one that perform away from the aerodrome, and out of necessity, this one, because it goes cross-country, is powered by a modern engine and equipped with brakes and a tail wheel required for use on paved runways. But all the other dimensions, specifications, and characteristics of this reproduction are just like the original SPAD 8 that flew for so many years at Old Rhinebeck. There you get a beautiful view of that airplane. And no, wait a minute, Donna, if you could check on the runway, there's another aircraft on the runway right now. Donna, there is another airplane out there on the runway, and we might need to get our security people out there to get rid of that other airplane. It's a biplane. I can't tell what it is. It's low, and that airplane's making a takeoff. That airplane is making a takeoff right now. I don't really know what we want to do about this. That's Jim Record, who is flying that. Jim from Long Island. He's started his career as a Navy fighter pilot, but now I think we're in some trouble here. Look at that aircraft. That second aircraft on the runway. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he's trying to go after the SPAD. It looks like he is. I can't imagine what he must be thinking otherwise. It is, yes. We have a real live dogfight going here. He's trying to get on the tail of this. It looks like about a 1929 Great Lakes Speedster. And it looks like he's chasing down the SPAD. Who is this guy? I don't know, but let me tell you a little bit about Jim Record, and I'll tell you, he's going to be able to maneuver this aircraft and stay out of harm's way, because Jim Record started his flying career, as I told you, as a U.S. Navy fighter pilot, so he's well versed in aerial combat. He also served as an instructor and taught student naval aviators the fine art of landing an aircraft on an aircraft carrier. He's flown a great variety of aircraft, from ultralights to blimps and jet fighters to jumbo jets. He's currently a captain on the 747-400 for a major airline. But Jim's passion is working on and demonstrating for you the truly rare and unique aircraft of the Old Rhinebeck Aerodrome. And that's exactly what he's doing right now. Even though he's got this 1929 Great Lakes Speedster on his tail, this almost looks like a scene from the Great Waldo Tucker. And I'll tell you, this is a great, oh, wait a minute, the Great Lakes, he made a mistake there. He was doing a good job of staying on that SPAD. They looked like they were about equally matched, but he just made a bad move, and the Great Lakes looks like he's in trouble right now. The SPAD now has the upper hand. That Great Lakes pilot has managed to trap Jim Record at the 6 o'clock position where he can shoot him down. The SPAD has this fight now. He has a synchronized Browning 303 machine gun on board, and that Lakes doesn't have any armament on board at all, so he's just going to have to try to stay out of the way. Yeah, look at that. The Spad's in a great position. He can dive from a high position, gather speed, and put those guns right on the tail. This is a good World War I dogfight going on for you. That's exactly the way it was. Tight turns, and if you climb to get away from the enemy, wait a minute, it looks like they're friends now. They're breaking off the dog. I don't think this is going to be a really good idea. These are very rare and important vintage aircraft, and they are flying right toward. I think there's going to be trouble now. They are heading directly toward each other. Oh, it's the dreaded head-on pass. Well, I'm glad they had some separation on that one. That was too close, way too close. But it looks like they're joining up in formation now. Looks like they're friends now as they come by. Put your cameras on and get a beautiful picture of these two vintage aircraft. The one in reproduction, the one on the outside, the Spad, and this beautiful 1929 Great Lakes Speedster. This aircraft, privately built in Mohawk, New York, has a sister ship to Cole Cameron's 1929 factory-built model. Powered by an original 175 horsepower Ranger engine, and it's flown by another aerodrome pilot from Old Rhinebeck. His name is Tom Daly. Tom's been a police helicopter pilot with the Long Island Police Department for some 28 years. Cars and motorcycles in use at Old Rhinebeck. Or you can visit them at oldrhinebeck.org, that's .org, on the web, that's right, .org.